What is going on, guys? DBG here, and today we are going to be talking about, well, some cards that are super cheap in my team and are also still usable. So yeah, pretty much we are going to be looking at cards for 1000 MT, and it's not going to be like 950 MT or less because of the whole, it's very hard to find really usable cards at that price today because of the situation with the limited weekend. So Ruby cards haven't really gone back down to their initial price. Some of them have, but not a lot. A lot of good ones are still still expensive. So in this video, we're going to be talking about players. As long as you can get them for in the 1000 MT range, which is, for me, anything under 2000. Anything under 2000 for me is considered in the 1000 MT. So, anyway, first player, and these guys are all good. These guys say not good. They're all not terrible. So, these guys are started by Vlade Divac. I don't think Vlade Divac is very good. I just want to put it out there. I don't think he's very good, but again, you can consistently get this guy for less than 2000 MT. Like, you're looking at 1800 for Vlade. And like, even just comparing him to a Greg Oden, he's not going to be an Oden. Like, his badges, a lot of the time, he has Dimer, Needle, Threader, and Bullet. But like, a lot of his badges are kind of inside scoring. He does have Interceptor though. Those are some decent like interior defense or exterior defense and rebounding badges. But like, he's got an 81 3 ball, but his release is shocking. He's also got a 75 driving, which isn't great. Ball handle's pretty decent, but again, it doesn't really matter. His defense, block, steal, perimeter, like, it's not the worst. It's not great either. And then speed, ball, and acceleration is very weak with 75 lateral. Like, as far as centers go, look, he's usable. That's the best way I can describe him. Like, saying no, he's usable. He is not awful. He is not awful. He's not good, but like, he's somewhat usable. He's the weakest player of this 10 though. He is definitely the weakest player on this 10. Next up, we're going to stay with diamonds. We're going to stay with diamonds, and we're going to get the cheapest diamond in the game. Cedric Maxwell. It's not Cedric Maxwell. Vernon Maxwell. Yeah. Vernon Maxwell, he's cheap. He's genuinely cheap. Like, you can see they're all here like 1800, 1900. So again, still well under the 2000 MT. Thing is, he's a decent shooter, but like, I don't know, he should just be a little bit better in game on defense. And the guy was known as the Michael Jordan stopper. He's got half quick for his step, but he doesn't have the greatest dribble style. And he's got downhill, he's got unstrippable, he's got rhythm shooter, things like, not the most relevant badges. But he's got like catch and shoot, corner specialist, fearless finisher, acrobat, teardropper, ankle breaker, hyper drive, pickpocket, gold clamps, gold interceptor. So he's got all the badges on gold, which again are really nice. If you're looking at his stats, the guy's a decent shooter, a decent dunker, good handle, decent enough as a perimeter defender, somewhat decent speed and decent lateral. Like, he's just an all-around solid player. He'll do the job. Like, if you're just starting out this game and you just need someone to just, for lack of better words, just do the job, Vernon Maxwell is a good player for you. But at the end of the day, he's not going to give you that much. He's really not going to give you that much in terms of like overall play. Then we have got a much better point guard than Vernon Maxwell, in my opinion, RJ Hampton. This guy is probably the most slept on player in the whole game. He's not bad. And by me saying he's not bad, I mean he's genuinely good. He is the cheapest player on this list as well. You can I have enabled hit. I mean, it's not uncommon to find him at 700-800 MT. Like, I don't even know what I bought mine for. But he's so common. And with RJ Hampton, you're getting a 6'4" point guard with a not great wingspan. But the weird thing is that there's possibility he randomly grows to 6'6" at some stage. But not even off his 91 defense overall. But look at his badges. And a catch and shoot, corner specialist, unpluckable. Fearless finisher, ankle breaker, hyperdrive, dimer. But he's got like clamps, interceptor, posterizer, off ball pest. He's got bailout, downhill, a quick first step, tight handles, unpluckable, bailout, ankle braces, hustler. The problem is, does he have handles for days? I don't think so. No, he doesn't come with handles for days, which is a little bit annoying for a point guard. But guy's at 83 ball, which is okay, but a really good release. He's got really, really nice driving dunk as well. And just an all-around good player. Just an all-around good player. Like, his defense is pretty nice. His speed is really, really good. And he's got quick dribble style. He's a Jamal Murray clone as far as I'm aware. So, yeah, he's a really, really good player. So yeah, now we are on to easily the best player on this list, and it's Bagley. Marvin Bagley. This guy's in my clutch time squad. Like, he's in my main clutch time squad. Like, I've used him over 8k in clutch time. And you can get Bagley for 1200. You can definitely get him for under 1000 MT at times if you look hard enough. You can pick up this guy for under 1000 MT. Bagley is 6'11". And he's got a long wingspan and a good player build. He's got half putback boss, catch and shoot, corner specialist, fearless finisher, acrobat, brick wall, post spin technician. He's got clamps, interceptor, hook specialist, intimidator. So he's got a lot of really good defense badges. Shooting badges, he does lack a bit. I definitely, if I were you, would, if you want to run him, chuck sniper on him. I'm not, because why the hell would I put a 10,000 worth of badges on a card that's 1,000? But yeah, honestly, Bagley is a pretty good card. Like, overall good 3-pointer, good driving dunk, overall good defense, really good ball handler for a big man. You can play him at the 5, you can play him at the 4, decent rebounder, solid shot blocker, all around solid defender, good speed, and good lateral quickness as well. The guy is really good, and he's just big. He's just big running him at that power forward position. He very much, as I've already said plenty of times, he's a budget cat for me. Then we got Kuminga. So Jonathan Kuminga is a really nice card as well. So the thing with Kuminga is he has a kind of weird release. His dribbling's not gonna be the greatest, but again, you're paying 1,000 MT for the guy. Like, you can't have everything. What you're getting with Kuminga is a 6'8" small forward, so he's got a nice player build, with like 42 goals, including like catch and shoot. Again, weird looking release, but he'll hit them. He's got clamps, he's got an interceptor, posterizer, rebound chaser, pogo stick, tireless defender, slithery, bailout, downhill, quick first step, stop and go, unpluckable, hot zone hunter, mouse in the house, ankle braces, menace, fast twitch, ball stripper, hustler. He's got a lot of badges. And the big thing is that the guy can shoot the ball. The only problem is he's got a 50-something free throw. Yeah, like, his free throw is grim. 53 free throw is not good. He's got a 90 driving dunk, which is really, really nice. He's also got really solid defensive stats. Good speed, speed, ball, acceleration. 78 stamina is kind of killer though. But if you want to use him as a cone, you can. Like, you have to use this guy as a cone. He's got to just run up and down the floor, play some defense, and hit some shots, and he will do a job. If you make him do anything other than that, if you put the ball in the guy's hand, he's going to struggle. If you put the ball in his hand, try to do anything with him, he'll struggle. He's there to catch. He's there to catch, shoot, be big, and play defense. That is the job of Kuminga, and he's pretty freaking good at it. So yeah, he's not a bad card at all. Then we're up to big man. This guy is still pretty good. I'm trying to offload my ones. I invested him because I thought he'd be good. That's my dumb investment. That's one of my dumb. That's almost as dumb as my investing in the 60s. In the 1960s set. So 1400 MT. You're getting Mobley. Like, what you get with Mobley is like, he's got post playmaker on half, but he's got a catch and shoot, corner specialist, brick wall, post spin ignition, drop stepper, putback boss, lob city finisher. So he's got a lot of like really good badges here that are on gold as well, including like gold interceptor. The problem is his steal rating is really low, but he still is pretty good in terms of defensively. He's going to hit wide open jumpers. He's got a nice enough release. He's going to dunk when he's needed to. Great block. Really, really good block. Again, 62 steals, not the greatest, but he's a solid perimeter defender. He's got good lateral quickness. He can actually play very well power forward. Only problem is 68 strength. Like, you can't play him at center. You genuinely cannot play the guy at center, which is a bit of a problem. But again, he is really solid, and you're getting him for 1500 MT. He's very, very good. So then this card is... The last couple of cards, some of these are okay. Some of these are okay. And some, like, Vince is a player that I always talk about. Like, he's just someone no one really ever thinks of. Did I hit enabled? Was I not bought? I bought my Vince for 1,000 yesterday. Is there a reason why Vince card has gone up in price? He's still there, but like, this card was 1,000 MT yesterday. But with Vince, you're getting... I know he's only got a bunch of... he's only got silver badges for a lot of them, but he's a really good shooter. Really good release. And he's got like quick first step, and if he's wide open, he will dunk on people. Like, he's going to shoot the 3-ball well, he's going to dunk the ball well, and he's going to be a mediocre defender. He's not going to be a good defender, he's going to be a mediocre defender. To this day, even still. Like, he's basically the same as the Pink Diamond. I think people would say the Pink Diamond's bad, but I mean, like, if you really just want to go out and use him, you can, and it's the same with this Vince Carter. We get Devin Vassell. Now, this is a slept-on card. He's actually nice. I like this release. I really like this release. I think this card's very good. So, he's around 1,300 MT. What you're getting with Devin Vassell is you're getting 42 golds. You're going to catch and shoot, corner specialist, break starter, glue hands, pickpocket, pick dodger, clamps, defensive leader, interceptor, intimidator, rebound chaser, blinders, giant slayer, pro touch, rhythm shooter, slithery, bailout, downhill. So like, he's got a whole bunch of them. Like, again, quick first step, volume shooter, menace. He's just a really good card in general. Like 89 3-ball, 80 driving dunk, 86 ball handle. Like, really solid defensive stats. He's got the 89 interior, which is very, very good for a 2-guard. He's going to be great in terms of stealing. Got a good block rating as well. Decent speed with really good loud wings. He's just a 3-and-D cone. But he's a pretty damn good one, and he's 1,300 MT. For me, he's that slight bit better than a Matisse Thybulle, who could easily have made this list as well. He could easily have made this list. So then we have got Markelle Fultz. You guys saw the gameplay yesterday. Just Markelle's ridiculous. He's genuinely just ridiculous. Like, the guy's like 1,100 MT, 1,200 MT at a push. He's 6'4", has one of the best releases in the game. Can shoot the ball at an elite rate, in my opinion. Like, again, you guys saw yesterday's video. I think I greened 7 of 8 shots with him in a game of TTO, which is nuts. He's got, like, clamps. He's got interceptor. He's got a large player build. Again, he does only have any base dribble style, or his slasher dribble style, which isn't the greatest. But, like, his jump shot it might as well be 95. He doesn't miss. He's a good dunker. He's a pretty good perimeter defender. His interior is a bit low, but he's got a big player build, so he kind of makes it up for it. Really solid speed, ball acceleration, and good lateral quickness. Overall, Markelle Fultz, I think, a really good card in my team. And the last player, this is probably the most slept on card, maybe in the game. Like, there was no hype for this card even when he came out. Oscar Robertson. There was no hype. Like, the guy came out and there was still no hype. You're paying 1,200 MT for a 6'5" point guard who offers that little bit more than Fultz. He's not going to shoot like Fultz, but I think he offers that little bit more. He only has half-dimer. He only has 23 goals compared to like the 40 on Fultz. But he does have 12 silvers. He's got things like dead eye, fast twitch. He's got quick chain. He's got handles for days, blinders. Whole thing is attributes-wise, though. He can take you in the post. He can mash a little bit. He's not going to dunk on everybody. But he's got somewhat okay interior defense with a big player build. His strength is pretty nice for a... it's okay for a point guard of 75. He's at 90 stamina, which isn't great. 85 lateral. Maybe Fultz is better. Maybe Fultz is yeah, Fultz is better than this guy. But Oscar Robertson's still a really good card. Like, if you can go out and be okay with him because he moves surprisingly well. He's a good defender. His release is better than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, big O's there. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it, lads. A little bit of a shorter video today because, yeah, I'm absolutely hanging and do not want to talk for too much longer. So, and I have to get going for the L podcast. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.